You hear it on TV. You read about it in newspapers and on the internet. The price of crude oil can change greatly and rapidly, like a roller coaster. But if the price of crude changes, why doesn't the price we pay to fill up our car just change by the same amount? Well, crude costs constitute only a part of what we pay on average at the pump. In some countries, it's just about 1/4 of the final price. The amount we pay for gasoline, diesel and other fuels depends on several factors, many being relatively stable and not proportional to crude prices. From extraction to the pump, a drop of crude goes through a number of stages on its long journey. First, we need to find the crude. A number of costs are incurred to extract it, from building and operating the machinery to transportation and manpower. Crude oil is traded in open and transparent markets. Then crude oil needs to be refined before it becomes usable as fuel for our cars, planes, trains and boats, as well as in many other everyday products. Skilled engineers make sure the latest, most efficient, clean and safe technology is used. Refined products are also traded in open and transparent markets. After refining the crude, the fuel still needs to be sold and distributed to petrol stations. The cost for this whole process makes up just above 1/3 of the price of gasoline in the EU. For diesel, this amount is a bit higher, but it still does not account for even half the price we pay at the pump. The largest chunk goes into excises, or fuel duties, and VAT. Excise duties, the biggest tax component, are in most European countries a fixed amount which remains unchanged whatever the price of the crude is. These taxes also vary from country to country and according to the type of fuel, which is why prices are so different across Europe. Crude oil is purchased in US dollars, while fuels are sold in euros or other national currencies. Variations in currency exchange also influence the final price at the pump. So to summarize, crude oil only represents around 1/4 of the overall price, taxes and VAT around 60%, and refining, marketing and distribution around 15%. Therefore, variations in the price of crude oil only have a limited impact on the price at the pump. While the price of crude is a cost element and each retailer independently determines his price at the pump, a 50% decrease in the price of crude oil might lead, for instance, to a 15% decline in the price at the pump. Next time you fill up your car, remember all the work, technology and investment that goes into producing fuel, as well as the taxes you pay.